Alright, welcome to another vlog. We're out here in Kata still. I think today I'm gonna be checking out the big Buddha. As you guys see, I got my umbrella with me. It's slightly drizzling, but the plan is to walk to the big Buddha, to hike there. I think it's like a 3-kilometer hike, or maybe, let me check on Google Maps how long it is. Shit, the big Buddha is an 8.8 kilometer walk. So we are in for quite the hike today. I think I low-key brought the wrong shoes for walking, but since it was raining a little bit earlier on, since it might rain a little bit later on today, I don't want to get my sneakers wet, so the Crocs life it is, man.
Bands or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look, ears sun get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smell, leaving the crib, but you'll be back in a bit. Brighten up when I see back in the crib. 10 a.m. gotta start my shift. Part time, well I can't lie. Might outsource my work, might need me.
Now what I'm thinking is, if we do a crossing on this road, we can walk on that side up there. There's like a little bit of leeway to use that as a whatchamacallit, use that as a sidewalk. So we'll cross here real quick. Ah, fuck. That motorbike is too slow, bro. After this blue taxi, we will cross real quick. It's safe. We're gonna walk the entire way, man. I was kind of thinking about getting a grab. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna stay true to my word. We're gonna do this mission, man. We're gonna make this pilgrimage. That's the right word for this, man. Woo! Sheesh, look at those views, man. This is why we do what we do. Oh, house for rent, okay. I ain't looking to get a house. I'm trying to get just an apartment, man. House may be a little bit too much, for just one person. Holy shit. I'm fucking gassed right now. I haven't even made it like halfway there yet. I haven't even made it a quarter of the way there. I'm gonna struggle so much, bro. Let's get flow, Super Surf Kata. I'm definitely gonna be making a vlog on that. We're gonna hit that up tomorrow.
A job, wake up, run, get tea on the hob. Feel so stuck like teeth and corn on the cob, might call it a slog. 4x4, but I'm in a bog. More in store, but the Tesco closed in the meal deal changed from £3 to £3.50. I know,
kind of risky.
That's so mad, bro. No,
walking over here on the side, but we'll see, eh?
Mental health in a state and it's hanging on the fence. Working gets me up and I ain't sat here down warming up the bench. In my defense, working, making up the pence to buy the pints. Don't just try to deny the nights. Locals round here buy the beer, sniff the gear. Some make more than $1 million a year.
Bro.
Some they
sketchy.
talking a figure
Considering how
about
little
how
room
they
I have
work
to
in a
walk,
chip
but
shop. Yeah, but I don't do chips. I just smoke these chicks and then read these lips and you feel these hits. I just ride these kicks. Bands on baby, serve that daily.
Look at
Have a
this,
little
man.
look,
This
ears
is
sun
super
get wavy.
sketchy.
Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm running out daily. Come out,
Definitely
look at
makes
the
me
smell,
feel alive,
leaving
man.
the
I
crib,
prefer
but
walking
you'll
on
be back in
oncoming
a bit.
traffic, but man, it really depends on how the road is designed, bro. It's not even bricks, this is just drainage, bro. Fuck, but we'll walk on the drainage and then we'll film over here.
That pet shop boys in the West End, but the West End be thirsty. Got get on the spliff, all this work for the green and the piff. All this money got me running around town with a £25 and a bag full of chip. Why you backing out now? I am not home, I just went underground. Spent £2 on a 16-17 saver. Got no money for the work that I hate, but often you will find me here up there in town. I'm a midweek raver, and I don't touch quavers. Bugging alone when I got no papers, and I don't touch men. See them girl, I attend to them. Do not judge if you can't hold no grudge and you can't see me or be my friend.
Okay, so apparently to get to the big Buddha, we're gonna have to cross over here and then start walking up that direction. So just gotta be careful over here. We're gonna cross the street, we'll look left and right, wait for the bigger cars to go away, and then casually cross. So let me find like a better angle so I don't get caught off guard. We're just gonna have to wait for the opportune time right here, dude. After this black car, we'll be able to cross. It's super chill. Yeah. Whew. Man, proper cardio session right now. And now we get to the fun part. We get to walk a constant uphill for 5 kilometers, it seems. as you guys see. I know another YouTuber I mentioned watched like some sort of hiking trail that was like 3 kilometers, but I have no clue where that starts. So we're just gonna walk 5 kilometers uphill with the trusted Crocs. And yeah, the limited water that we have, but I know up there's probably gonna be some water vendors. Maybe.
I'm just winning, I'm winning the crown. If you hate me or you're homophobic, G, then you will see I'ma spin you round. Brickching you down. Have a telly though.
It says private property, but according to Google Maps, we have to walk down this road or up this road. So.
What the history do when I'm hickory dickory up in the stew?
Bro, where's Google Maps taking me, man? Come on now.
It's a grafter's living. 2K, 3K for your living. 5 more, 6 more, it's not you. Banzo grafters a pagan you. Spin you tight like a makeshift screw. I'm a makeshift piece, that's my size. And I rate this tea, so please take these. Unlock some doors with the new cut house keys. Word is a code, but the code I don't know. And I can't arrange rhymes in the right flow. Till then, don't drive in a polo.
A little shack, a simple way of living. There we have some water, maybe that's used to shower and wash yourself. And then wow, look at this. I might be trespassing right now, but man, these views are to die for. Like I said, the sign says stop, it's private property, but as long as I'm respectful about it, I don't really see anything wrong, because I'm not going to litter over here. I only have my water bottle, and I'm only walking through this area because of Google Maps showing me the way. And since we already walked so long, I think it would be a shame if I were to order a Grab taxi and take a taxi the rest of the way there, instead of exposing myself to one of my favorite things to do, which is walking in nature and just taking the scenery in. And that being said, I'm going to remove my earphones as well, because I don't want to listen to music or podcasts or anything while I'm doing this walk. I just want to listen to the sound of the wind blowing on the trees and all that sweet jazz. Now, I don't really know about the wildlife here in Southeast Asia, but hopefully there's like no snakes, nothing poisonous that will fuck me up if I'm alone and I get bitten. And as you guys see, people have walked through here before because there's a clear track. And if I see correctly, I think there might be as well some motorbike tracks over here. There's like slight tire marks. I'm not an expert tracker or hunter, but that seems to be the case. Wow. This is what I was looking for when I was in Chiang Mai, when I visited in the late March, early April. But it was smoky season then, where the farmers are burning their crops and where there's, I think, some regular wildfires as well because of how hot it is. But right now it feels like I'm immersed in the jungle, and it feels like it just reminds me of Tarzan, man. Yeah, motorbike tracks here. And houses down there as well. So I guess this is like a simple and beautiful way of living for some of the locals here. They don't seem to live on much here. There doesn't seem to be any electricity or running sewage systems. But when you're living in literally a paradise with nature, I can only imagine that it would be really relaxing for the people that live here. Even though it's a simple way of life, it's a beautiful one. Here, as you guys see, we have some shrines, some more housing as well. And for me, as a visitor over here, it's a privilege to see this way of life, because this is something that I have not seen or been exposed to here in Thailand yet. I have not even been told about that there's like shacks like this over here, right? Where people sleep by the mountainside. So what I'm assuming is now that since it's during the day, most people are probably at their work or their jobs, and they come here to sleep in the evening. And I would assume that they're probably relatively early sleepers and then early risers, because as I said, there's no running water, no electricity, so there's not much of a nightlife area here, but being here would probably bring you a sense of calm and serenity. Oh, there's a pack of dogs. I don't know if it's okay. Hopefully they don't attack. The small one, this one seems to be chilling. So I'm just gonna walk past. As long as you walk past slowly, I think it's relatively chill. Oh my goodness. Okay, that scared me. One dog would not be that bad, but when it's a pack of them, man, if they attack me, like, I'm kind of screwed, bro. Even though they're relatively small, right? Just sheer vastness. This was an unexpected journey, honestly. This was just a go with the flow kind of vlog, and I'm happy that I decided to commit to walking the entire way, even though I walked on a little bit of a sketchy road earlier on the drainage gutters. This experience and walking through here was definitely worth it, because it's given me an authentic look into Thailand that I've never seen before, and it's made me more curious about the simple way of life, and maybe eventually venturing into the Isan region. But for that I would definitely need a motorbike if I'm going to be traveling from countryside. But maybe at some point, if I get a longer term visa here in Thailand, I'll rent out a motorbike or even possibly buy one and then explore the countryside, because doing road trip vlogs would honestly, I think, be my style of content. Like the way I film and the way I film nature in the city and just landscape and scenery, I think would definitely fit into my style of content. Because not many people, I assume, especially the visitors and tourists here in Phuket, have walked over here or have experienced the vastness that is this beauty of greenery and scenery. So I consider myself really lucky and privileged to even stand here right now and look at this. Like, wow. And this walk and this experience, like I said, has really got me thinking about seeing maybe the more authentic side of Thailand than the countryside. But I think it would be hard for me to explore the more rural regions if I wasn't on a motorbike. I know how to drive a motorbike, but I don't have an international driver's license, so I wouldn't want to get into any trouble with the police. Maybe if I wear a helmet and cover my face. Maybe I can blend in with the ties, change my clothing a little bit, you know, because I have like brown skin, right? There are some Thais, specifically from the Isan region, I would assume, that have a darker skin tone than me. So maybe I can blend in if I disguise my face and disguise myself, you know. But who knows? And maybe I won't get pulled over by the police if I'm driving on a motorbike or something. But better to do things legally than risk it. That's why maybe I could. I'm not sure what the laws here are for like driving schools and things like that. But if I had a longer term visa, would that allow me to? If I had a longer term visa, if it was only a tourist visa, would that allow me to do some sort of like driving course here so that I could be licensed to drive a motorbike over here, or would I have to have like a residency permit? I don't know exactly all the rules and regulations over here. Wow. It is surely so quiet and so tranquil over here, even more so up there. And we're continuing to walk onto Big Buddha. This has probably been the highlight of my trip, to be honest. Unfortunately, there is some trash that's discarded over there. I don't think it's from probably the local people that live up there. Maybe some other people venture here sometimes, or maybe it is, maybe other people venture here sometimes, because as you guys see now, we're walking on like a more official road. But that's the case. I think overall for this country, I think there should be like some more education initiatives, and not even just education initiatives, but places where you can dispose of rubbish, and more of an emphasis on recycling. Because what I've noticed here in Bangkok and in Thailand and Southeast Asia in general is that there's a lot of rubbish left in nature. In some parts of Southeast Asia it's worse, like Cambodia and Phnom Penh. It was really bad. There was garbage littered all around the streets. As soon as I got there from the airport, that's the one thing I noticed, how like dirty it was compared to Bangkok, which is more clean. But Bangkok doesn't have that many trash cans around, because I think in 2000 something there was an attack, there was some boomings, and I think as a result of that they removed most of the trash cans that were around the city. So now it's just like those clear plastic bags, or it's like plastic trash cans. But let's take a look at the scenery behind me, and then the scenery over here. But especially during the summertime, I think you could live off-grid over here relatively easily. There might not be any like power lines that connect for proper electricity, but well, there actually are over here. But it would also be a good initiative to get renewable energy and green energy by setting up solar panels. Because right now it's the sunniest of days, but it's rainy season. I imagine during the heat season, there's a lot more sun shining over here. And if you're living here in this region specifically, or anywhere in Thailand, you could, especially in more rural areas, you can definitely capitalize on the use of solar panels and green energy, and just cut down on costs of electrical and utility bills. So now I think we have to walk up here. I might stop by the cafe for a little bit of a coffee, because I don't generally drink caffeine, but I am very exhausted from the walk that I've done so far, and I kind of need a little pick-me-up to walk the rest of the way, because as you guys see, these hills are relatively steep, and the Crocs are actually serving me well. It's actually relatively comfortable doing this long trek in Crocs. So we are here at the Dreaming Tree, the pure vegetarian cafe. I'm gonna stop by for a little coffee, maybe an ice cream, but it's a coffee that I really want, man. Coffee and then maybe some soda. I feel like my blood sugar is a little bit low. I haven't been consuming anything besides water and then savory foods.
Really? Because
So I'm over here editing the video and I'm gonna split this video into 3 parts because there's just so much footage and I was walking for so long. So I'm gonna have this video as the first part of the pilgrimage to Big Buddha, then the second part will be me at Big Buddha, and the third part will be me walking down the hiking trail that I was supposed to take. I had a little bit of a detour, but like I said, it was worth it in the end, and everything happens for a reason because I got to see an authentic part of Thailand. And I just want to say as well, I apologize if I really broke any laws with trespassing on the private property. That was not my intent, but Google Maps did show me that that was the route over there, and since I already walked like a few kilometers, especially on the sketchy road, I didn't want to chicken out on the journey and then get I don't want to chicken out on the journey and then get a grab taxi over there. So I apologize if it offends anybody, but I didn't do it with any ill intent. Like I said, I did not litter at all. I just had my camera, my backpack, that's it. And the only thing that I left was footprints, and it was not my intent to disturb the locals or disturb the dogs or anything. I think I was really respectful about it, but since I'm in a foreign country, I should definitely abide by the Thai customs, and it was not my intent to offend anyone, but yeah. And that being said, the journey was one of the best experiences that I've had in Thailand because I saw the authentic way of living, a simpler way of life, and the walk there through those shacks and through that private property was the most beautiful experience that I've had in nature in this country so far. It's been one of my highlights of this trip and one of my highlights of being in Thailand. So that being said, I'm extremely grateful to have had this opportunity. Hopefully you guys found some entertainment from this video or some value, and I will catch you guys in part 2 when we walk up the hills to Big Buddha and then we explore the Big Buddha of Phuket. So catch you guys on the next one. Your boy Mitra. Peace.
Bands or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look, ears on, get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smile.